That one's a must-have. Just such a good tried and true. All right, let's talk about favorite jersey in a Denim & Company printed boat neck 3/4 length sleeve top. So you've got this really subtle neckline, 3/4 length sleeves, but the most beautiful eye-catching prints. Now, normally it's $57, so today we're at $39.99, which means we're at a clearance price. So once it's gone, it's gone. But talk about like the boost of color. Look how pretty these are. So this one's sunset coral. Gosh, each one looks like it's been painted. Like the print has that watercolor painting look to it. It's gorgeous. Sunset coral. We've got the pale yellow, which I love the color combination of these like daffodil yellows, but then we go into more of those sunflower golden yellows with the touch of blues. That's really pretty. That's pale yellow. And then the pastel green balances the greens, the blues, but even a little bit of that kind of goldenrod too. Fewer than 200 if you want the pastel green. And then I do have a couple other colors. We do have that lilac, but there's only 150. So if you can get your hands on that, I would. Check and see on QVC.com if we have your size. It's A397787, and then be sure to place your order if you can get that lilac. That's a good choice. Okay, so 3 colors here, the sunset coral, the pale yellow, and the pastel green. But we're back to that favorite jersey, which I always love because that has a little bit of an origin story with the Denim & Company, right, community. It's like, hey, where's that one jersey? And Gary, you said, what jersey? Well, my favorite jersey, right?
It was a funny moment because I got all these requests asking for this new knit we did. And well, Gary, when is not mine, but when is my favorite jersey coming in? And I'm like, well, I don't really know what you're talking. Do you mean perfect jersey? Like, we hadn't named this fabric yet. And they're like, no, the one with rayon in it. And I'm like, oh, that one. And I went back to the buying team and I'm like, hey guys, we got to call this favorite jersey because everybody's asking for their favorite jersey and they're saying it's got the rayon in it. So let's just name it favorite jersey. And that's what we did.
What does rayon do when you mix rayon into the recipe?
It makes it luxurious. It makes it soft. It makes it drapey. It makes it comfortable and not tight or clingy. So it's not going to stick to you. It's actually going to follow the lines of your body, but it's going to also just kind of drape over your curves and not attack them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's pure luxury. It feels so good. It has a cool touch to it. And this particular top, by the way, Allie, has been with us for years and years and years. If you look at that style number, it begins with 3.
Yeah.
And we are now beginning our numbers with 6. And so that's a lot of numbers in between. So this is something that's been a favorite for a long time. And we've just decided that it's time to move on. And so if you love this top and you've had other colors in this top, it is not coming back. I would get it while we have very limited quantities left.
Yeah, it is clearance price. So to Gary's point, once it's gone, it's gone. Stock up on a few different shades, a different color, because each one, the print is the same, but they do read very differently. You know, the coral, sunset coral, here's your yellow, and the pastel green. Like the pastel green with a blue pant, with the paisley pant that I have on, really pretty. Even the yellow too, because you could pull out some of that blue. But if you wear it with white, it's also just really fresh. The yellow and the white. And then here's that sunset coral as well. So it is 57% cotton. There's 38% rayon, 5% spandex. You know, and we saw this too. Deanna was wearing it earlier, but the boat neck's really nice and subtle. There is that little bit of ease too in the body. It's not quite an A-line, but it's not clinging like a column to the midsection. It just kind of graces over the shape of the body.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's got a 3/4 sleeve, and that's our favorite. Allie's showing you a little side slit there for ease of wear. And really, why this top has been so popular, I mean, fabric aside, it's the print.
Yeah.
And the print is really, it takes on a different meaning and a different personality with each colorway. So
Hmm.
the one she's holding, the sunset coral, to me looks more abstract and way more
Hmm.
watercolor, which is just, if you like corals, you're going to love this one. The yellow looks a little more um, defined, if you will, for some reason, and that has that blues in it. So to me, if you're a denim gal, you're going to love wearing that with all of your denims. I mean, they
Yeah.
would go with white and everything else, but I
Hmm.
just see that one with denim. And then I can't believe we have any of this one left,
The
because
pastel
the
green.
blues and greens are always so popular. And, navy pants, white pants.
Hmm.
We have in our side pocket pant, we have greens and we have turquoise, and we have
Hmm.
colors that are going to go with all of these. So you could really have fun with this. And this is a really pretty top, in my opinion. So, when you wear this, people are going to notice.
Yeah, you get compliments. The color's gorgeous. The print's beautiful, whether it's to church, to that volunteer meeting. Maybe it's something at the kids' school. If your kids are grown, it's a neighborhood. Who's it? What's it? It's your friends that get together to play cards, or the book clubs where you don't really ever talk about the books that you've read. It's really just an excuse to get together, which that's fine too. You get compliments, right? It's just a really pretty way to add color and print in a silhouette that you know is tried and true. And so many of you, if you shop Denim and Company, many of the reasons why you come back year after year is how the fabric washes time and time again, and it's the fit. And a lot of retailers, it's hard to find that. You get something, you try it on once or wash it once, and it just doesn't hold up over time. What you love about Denim and Company is after each wash and wear, it's just as good as the day you bought it, which is why you continue to come back and shop with us. So if you haven't built out your Denim and Company wardrobe, today's a great day to do it on a clearance price top that's $39.99. This is the sunset. So we've got sunset coral, we have it in the pale yellow, and then that green is so pretty. It's pastel green. Now there is a few hanging on in the lilac. Oh, there's only 100. Which, if that was Easter eggs, that would not be very many. The town could not do an Easter egg hunt with just 100. It's A397787 is going to be your item number.